All set and ready to go.
Locked and loaded.
Okay, we got a lot of things happening.
We do. We got a lot of things happening. The big thing is that Mars is changing signs tomorrow. Mars stays in the sign for about 6 weeks. It's where you project your ego out into the world. It's leaving the very intense sign of Scorpio and headed for Sagittarius. So, thought I'd talk about that. So starting with Scorpios, because that's a sign we're in, they're fixing to spend a ton of money, Scorpios are. Money, unanticipated expenses, stuff, anything that can break will. So if you've got something that's on the verge of breaking, for God's sake, fix it now, for it really costs you a ton of money down the road to do that. For Sagittarians, Mars in their sign for the first time in 22 months.
Wow.
So it means time for new projects, new starts, putting your ego out into the world. And creating things. You'd be fired up. Sagittarians everywhere. Fixing to get fired up.
Oh, good.
You very passionate
about
it.
Make sure you put the up on there.
Yeah,
that fired thing got me a little scared there for a second.
No, the fired up part.
Oh, okay.
Not the
Gotcha.
fired up part. Gotta be careful with that. For Capricorns, Mars is in their 12th house. This is the end of their 2-year cycle. Capricorns need to focus on finishing up things rather than starting new things. That they're stretched to the max. They have no ability to do more. They need to finish up what it is that they started. And if anybody offers help to the Capricorn say thank you and accept it. For Aquarians, time for them to reach a long-standing hope, wish, goal, or objective the next 6 weeks. And it's going to take a team effort, a group effort, and it's going to take the help of their male friends to do that. For Pisces, Mars is in the 10th house of career and public standing for the next 6 weeks or so. Pisces, there'll be a lot of fighting going around the Pisces professionally, and they just got to keep their head down and try and stay out of the line of fire. And Pisces are smart. They won't pick who's going to be a winner until they have a better idea how that battle's going. So, but the Pisces need to remember, this is not a short skirmish. This is going to be a full-blown 6-week war for their job. For Aries, legal, educational, and travel matters go their way. Important matters at a distance go their way. Aries have also been spending a ton of money. That comes to an end. And now they get to enjoy that money. Educational opportunities go well. And again, important matters at a distance go well for Aries. For Tauruses, they are the other sign fixing to spend a ton of money. And this is on almost like bad investments that they have to rehabilitate something. And it's almost like, good Lord, they're pouring good money after bad kind of thing, which is the most frustrating, I think so.
But will it work?
Yes, it will, but they're going to have to go out on a limb, take a leap of faith. Is the right word for that, a leap of faith that what they're putting their effort, energy, and resources into is going to pay off for them down the road, and it will.
Right.
For Geminis, Mars in their 7th house of partners. When Mars was opposing your sign, everybody yells at you, which, again, is not good for how you think. But everybody yells at you is the way you feel, and you feel that you're very, very oppressed, that there's, every time you say or do something, somebody's calling you to task on it. And if you're married, just say, yes, dear, or yes, sir, or just yes, and avoid the long, drawn-out fight because the outcome's going to be the same. For Cancers, they are stirring up stuff at work, all kinds of work things going on, work and responsibilities. And Cancers have to be careful not to take more on their plate than they already have. And the Cancers have a hard time with the word no, and unless they get a direct order to do something, if I was a Cancer, I'd go, please, no more on my plate. Because they're going to end up having a physical breakdown over it because they're burning the candle and run out of candle. For Leos, they want to have fun, which brings me to you, sir.
Mars car show.
You know what? And the moon's in Leo. What a great time for a show.
Hoorah!
Just a great time. This is the most, I know you're working a lot more, but for Leos, Mars and Sagittarius is their most favorite time of year because everything they're working on is a child of their mind. It's not an onerous task. It's something they enjoy doing, and it gives them an opportunity over the next 6 weeks to take something that has been nattering around in their mind, trying to be born, be created, and over the next 6 weeks, it gets born, it gets life, which is a really cool thing. So, and I'm a big fan of follow your passion, and do what you love and the money will follow. But for Leos, most creative time for them. It's the best time they feel that they've had in the last 2 years or so, when they're really kind of, I don't want to say worry-free, but less worried than they have been and more about having a good time.
Cool.
And reach a broader audience, which is always a cool thing, too. For Virgos, they're fixing to tear things up at home. So if you're married to a Virgo, get the honey-do list is going to be as long as your arm. Virgos want to rehabilitate their home. They want to knock down walls. They've got things going on, and their home is what they're trying to solidify, and that's where their attention is going to be. And just remember, when you start painting something, every wall you touch needs painting, because each one adjacent to it goes, God, I got to paint that too. And then the last sign for Libra is the pace of their day-to-day living is picking up. They are going to be hop, skipping, and jumping all over the place. Places to go, people to see, things to do, contracts, negotiations. The pace of their day-to-day living picks up, and they're going to have to work to keep from falling behind. And it's all stuff that they need to do, and so they need to just make sure they manage their time wisely. So,
well, you and one of our other favorite Libras here are getting ready to team up on Saturday.
we are. People say, golly, where can I come see you? Well, this Saturday, Nikki and I are going to be at the Walgreens on Main and 19 in Newport Richey, and I'll be giving free readings. So people that say, hey, I never get to talk to you, it's like, come on out there, because it's one of the rare times I'm out during the day. So kind of for Halloween. I know. So now I'm genuine, not a vampire, because I'll be out between 11 and 1 with Nikki at Walgreens. So, and lastly, I don't care who you vote for, just vote.
Yeah, absolutely.
Please don't not vote.
Make sure you
Your
cast
vote
ballot.
counts.
Yes, it
Exactly.
does.
So please, please, please vote.
Thank you, ma'am.